Hello everyone, my name is Jayenta. I'm from MCA department, final year, studying in the Veltech University, Chennai in Tamil Nadu. My final year projects is based on mobile application. Then the name of the project is mobile based healthcare service using IJS apps, and I was guided by our HOD of department, that is Dr. M.S. Sarunan, and he is the internal and external guide. Here I just wanted to go at a brief descriptions about the company where I am doing the projects. As a student of this university, we were getting an opportunity to do as in-house projects. So the Veltech University, which is resided in the Tamil Nadu as a DIM university, and it has lots of branches, and he has the Veltech University used to give 7 crores Mahatma Gandhi scholarships to the merit students, and this is 400 students for free educations and boardings. In separate R&D department where has been established in this university. Alright, the main objective of the projects is to identify doctors in online for patients and to enable the appointment of doctors from the mobile devices, to make available of the patient history in the mobiles, to enable the consultations with the online doctors, to provide a facility to patient to connect at any time, to give an opportunity to doctors to realize the exact solutions of patient problems prior to the meeting of the patients, to give an opportunity to retired doctors to provide the service to the needies. So these are the facility that we can give to these applications. The abstract of the applications is like these are some of the abstracts which we have going to focus in these projects. And the minimum requirement of the project is these are the minimum requirements and of the hardware as well as softwares. Hardware is given over here, and the software is the minimum requirement software is at least the higher versions of XP, and other details Avadi and USB driver tools and all should be present in the system where development is going to take place. Next, system analysis. The existing system is a very high cost because mobile clinic, the people, a team of the doctors used to be accompanied in a van or in a bus, and they used to go for the clinic system in the different places of the villages. So this is what we call it mobile clinics, and which is very large cost. But if we go and then sometimes there is no such good mobilities are present, and taking appointment to doctors is a big problem. So taking all these considerations, and we will be going to a proposed system that is a new application which can be act as a purely as a mobile application, mobile doctors, or a mobile service, mobile doctor services and health care services, of which it can consult in online and within the mobile side, of which it can go for appointment in doctors or in online, of which it can has the transactions of the healthcare domains in using the mobile devices in various environments. So this becomes the analysis of my proposed systems. Then about the Androids, yes, because I'm going to do the project in Android. So Android is one of the largest OS which is being used in the world today. So this is the reason it is the biggest feedback where I prefer Android applications other than the iOS and the Windows applications. So if once we have completed the applications in Windows or Android OS, we will be focusing on the Windows and the iOS. Next, about SQLite, because SQLite we use it. Why? The reason behind using the SQLite is a light database where it is been built in the particular these things every Android OS. So that is the reason behind we use SQLite, and SQLite is a similar data structures with the SQL, but it is a lighter version. It cannot act as a server, so it can become a client database. Okay, so next about the SQLite. So these are the some of the about the SQLite. You may read down like that what are the data type is being present, and what are the determinations and rules of determination, and then what are the different type of the data can be stored in the SQLite. Next, functional modules of the my projects. That is, there are different functions. They are called users has a registration and logins. This can be done by the users, and users has two module over here, that is called doctors and patients, where doctor has a different module, sub modules are there, like incoming appointment can be accessed by the doctors, and patient details and history and settings. In a similar case, a patient can be gone with patient history and patient appointment status and patient profiles. So these are some of the things of the with the module interaction is going to be happen when this patient is search. We're going to search, it will refer with the doctor's status and doctor's availabilities, and this way from using this availability they can easily go for the appointment system. So henceforth this is the communication and module dependency between the my projects. Next is about the testings. System architecture. Here the system architecture is the database service available where it will be monitored by the monitoring team, and then the mobile network where the mobile devices with IJS App, that the information server Jayenta server applications is going to be stored in the mobile devices, and who is going to be communicated using the GPRS and the internet connectivity using BTS base stations, and then it will be connected to the mobile database web service, and using SQLite database will be the temporary database. It will be stored in the mobile devices, and it will go the HTTP over protocol communications. Next, UML diagram. This is about UML, the use case diagram and patients things. So how it has been used by the different users and the monitoring teams. Next, UML diagram. This is a level 2 activity diagram. How the activity diagrams is happen in the what different activities can be happening in my projects, so according to users. And this is sequence diagrams where it has authentications and requests and reply and all those things that the different users and the different modules can be accessed by the. Next, the UML diagrams of the DFT0 and the DFT1 level, where patients and the doctors can be accessed to the IJS applications, and DFT1 is a business where the patients and the doctors and elaborately how it will connected each others. And the next is DFT2 is talks about how the patients and the doctors are connected with the applications, and how the data are flowed in the different locations and different modules and modules to modules. And DFT2 level in this way is been shown the correct and the accurate final flow of data in the applications. Next, the ER diagram, the entity relationship diagram, the where in my projects it has the different type of the entities, like for example table appointments and table histories, request appointment, table table patient details and doctor details, where it has another more hidden diagrams that is called for the engines, that is called problem engines. Okay, so next, the next is that table normalizations. This is how the primary key and primary foreign key are set in the different tables, and it is normalized according to the still of the third normal form of the boiled quotes. Next, screen designs. These are designs of the screen which is made in my applications. This is the first as what is it called, splash screen. Then after that it will come for the logins. Then after that, this is for logins, and this is for the register doctor login. Another is for the patient logins, and this is for the this is for the registration of the doctors, and another is registration for the patients, and another is this is the dashboard of the patients, and another is all the menus that can be accessed by the patients. And this is what is we call it the identification modules of the doctors by the patients, and this is the requesting of the appointment to the doctors, and another is the confirmations of the request that is come to the doctor. That is a doctor module is going to be confirmed according to the time. This is 6:09 p.m. like this, and then after that you click for the confirmations. Next is this is screen designs, which is shown particularly for the doctors, what are features and the menus available for the doctors, and profile for doctors. And this is the live chat system between the doctors and the patients in regarding the health problem between the doctor and the patients. So finally, this is a web API where there are lots of application going to request a client, and the client, this web client controller will control the client and will send the particular process according to the request method they have mapped from the different devices, and it will return the acknowledgement to the devices according to the communication that has been required. So this is a web API design. This is application program interface design for the which we are going to be hosted in the monitoring server. Next, these are the sample codes which has been run in my applications. Some of the sample codes means this is something like creating tables and how to create tables, how to insert the, and how it has been like registering users, and how it's been the login is going on, right? And it's HTTP communication logins, right? Then after that, what happened is a thread, so how the thread policy is been used in my systems. Then after that, these are the security and architectures authentications that is been provided, like is been provided the basic SQL injections, and it must log in before they use these applications, and all the doctors must be get verified, otherwise it will, and all the applications, mobile applications and the mobile devices can contain only one single users according to authentication and security purpose. Next is test case report. This is a test which we have done it for in this application, the unit testing and the integration testing, functional testing, system testing, white box testing, and black box testing, performance testings. Sample reports, and these are the sample reports that I have generated according to the test that I have made in my system. The validation testings. This is what the next is about the what about this transaction between the between two client device, which is based on the client device, and which is communicated through the monitoring server. And this is the test case reports where it is for the different modules, which is checking the failure of the modules and the working of the modules. Next, performance graphs. The first time when this application is being run for the first time, it is slow down because it's going to copy all the database available in the built-in database which has been fixed for the application, and at the same time it is going to adapt the environment, and so it has some slowdown. But next time it is been run for a second time, it will be smooth as from before. So this is the performance has been calculated using the crossing of and then executions of the different modules with respect to time. So next is like these are the journals which I have published it for this particular applications in the IJS and they accepted in, and we have published it. The project challenges. Database communications could not map as easily, that is what necessary, and then at the same time we cannot make any communication between the server and the mobile application, which is very tough. Mobile, PC to PC or desktop to desktop, that is a laptop to the server, it is communication is very easy, but mobile to server or mobile to computer communication is somewhat tough. So to find all these things, we are using a virtual router for the first time, but later on we have set up the mini port, we have set up the BSNL router, and later on we have set up a small server, and therefore using the small server we are able to communicate between the server and the mobile applications for this implementation purpose. Conclusions. So at the time of the conclusion, in the conclusion, I would like to mention is that all the above design and the architectures which we have did in these projects makes me to understand well how the projects will be outcomes, and then at the time of the implementation we are happy to understand what is exact problem and the solutions, and then some of the enhancement that we can make in the project in the future upcoming projects in the same domain. These are the future scopes that we found after testing and after finding all the implementing the actual projects. So we'll bring the new user-friendly modules, and at the same time, like for example, image transaction, audio transactions, sound transaction, multimedia transactions should be happening in the application. So such type of the future scopes that we are planning to update in the future coming application based on the healthcare domains. Now, these are references which I refer at the time of the designing this particular application. And then lastly, I just want to thank you all that in the futures I am trying to continue, and this is what I would like to say, that for the next upcoming projects I will be continuing the same healthcare system service system using IJS App only. So thank you for watching this small presentations, and which may help you in finding in your research problems, and which can be helpful in developing a new applications, and please enhance, and if you are following the same application for your future applications. Thank you once again to you all. Have a nice life and have a nice day.